I think there is every chance, Kieran, of restaurants and cafes being reopened with social distancing across Australia in June. And we can reveal one way out of the restrictions here: a proposal from the Restaurant and Caterers Association to record every visitor to every restaurant and cafe to help deal with outbreaks and contact tracing, allowing authorities to effectively contact trace. And the proposal also contains suggestions of the use of disposable cutlery, axing menus and having physical barriers to stop tables interacting. So that's all about making sure people don't get the virus off surfaces, etc. Let's have a look at this. This proposal's been presented to the New South Wales, Victorian, South Australian and Queensland Premiers and obtained by us. It's expected to be presented to National Cabinet at some point. So there you go. Pre-bookings to dine in with name, address, email address and contact number, a bit like you do currently when you book a table. When no booking is made, walk-in patrons must then sign into or scan into the booking app, program or reservation book of the restaurant as a condition of entry. Best practice, the association thinks, would be use of the federal government's tracking app. But we know, Kieran, we revealed the other day the PM has banned the mandatory use of the app in such passporting circumstances because he does not want to make the app mandatory, although he wants people to, as he said this afternoon, please download it to ensure contact tracing can occur effectively. Let's look at some of these other proposals from the association gone to the Premiers. No condiments left on tables, including salt and pepper. All serves of condiments should be disposable. No communal water stations. Businesses to refuse BYO alcohol bottles. Menus should either be laminated to facilitate easy cleaning or completely disposable with the use of a chalkboard instead. No bar service. Minimum 1.5 metres between tables and payments only through tap and go. And a whole series of other suggestions, including different entry and exit points to limit contact between patrons. Now, the Prime Minister made the point this afternoon that we need to loosen restrictions, that we have smashed the curve on the health front, but we need to get working on the economic front. And a point well...
We have had great success in flattening our curve, that's obvious. But having a low number of cases, but having Australians out of work, having a low number of cases and children not receiving in-classroom education, having a low number of cases and businesses not being open, having a low number of cases and Australians not able to be going about their as normal of lives as possible. That's not what success looks like. We don't want to just win the battle against COVID-19, but lose a broader conflict when it comes to our economy.
The PM also revealing 800,000 job seeker applications since the shutdown, dole applications essentially. That's even with the JobKeeper subsidy scheme in place. In March, we had 5.2% unemployment, with 713,000 unemployed then in Australia. This means the May figures look like being 12% unemployment, the highest since the Great Depression. 1.5 million Australians unemployed. So the suggestion there from Scott Morrison, he wants to see restaurants and cafes back. He wants to see the restrictions loosened, and you can see why.